There is no doubt that the Switch 2 reveal is imminent. We can all feel it. Nintendo's first party lineup this year is on the thinner side, with the final release we know of being Luigi's Mansion 2 HD on the 27th of June, which probably won't be the last game this year. I may make a video on that soon. But with the way things are going, we all know the Switch is starting to wind down. But the question is, when will the next Nintendo system officially be revealed? Well, in this video, I want to go over the months that this could possibly happen and which time frame is more realistic. First off, let's look at where we are in the year. It's May 2024. We have two first-party Nintendo releases left for the year, that being Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door Remake and the previously mentioned Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. And a big investors meeting is approaching soon. So one would think that Nintendo need to start revealing their future plans soon to keep those investors happy, right? Well, not necessarily. While a game announcement of some sort is likely on its way, I personally think it will be the recently leaked Nintendo World Championships NES edition that was leaked by Pyoro and ESRB, and Pyoro confirmed it won't be a NSO release and instead a separate $30 title. Maybe like a spiritual successor to NES Remix or something. Because I doubt Nintendo will just not release any game for the last 6 months of the year. However, in regard to keeping the investors happy, this doesn't have to necessarily be by revealing the next console, as Nintendo as of recent have really extended their reach with theme parks, a new one being announced recently, movies, a sequel to the Mario movie and a Zelda movie again being revealed recently. It's not like we are in 2016 and they desperately need to show something to survive. No, they can take their time if they want to and make sure everything plays out perfectly. But of course June is approaching, and although E3 is sadly dead, this is still a very popular month for company showcases, and I do think a Nintendo Direct is likely to happen in this month or maybe in July, as it has been a while since we've had one. Whether this will be a full showcase or just a mini, well, we'll just have to wait and see. But will we see a console reveal here? While it has happened before and many people predict we will see a Switch 2 reveal here, I personally don't think so, simply because I don't see the console itself launching this year, and a June reveal is a bit too early in my opinion. Again, they have announced consoles earlier than this before and dropped it like a year later, but as previously mentioned, the Switch is still selling very well and the console is in a good place, and an early reveal isn't necessary and could end up hurting them more than anything. But the next months where we could see a reveal would be around September/October time, and this would probably mean the system itself would launch in early 2025, maybe around a March/April release, and this of course would be mirroring the Switch reveal and launch. But I think a similar strategy will be put into play here with the way things are going. Just think, when you release a console at the start of the year, you have the initial buzz at launch, maybe before the end of the financial year as well. Then you get the second big buzz around the holiday season. Whereas if you release the console in the holiday season, you only really get one big buzz. Now with the reveal itself, we could see a similar format where they drop an announcement trailer in October, have the big reveal at the start of the year in January, and then a launch in March. A nice 6-month period from the initial trailer to the launch date where we don't have to wait too long. I get they don't have to necessarily copy this formula to the T. It might not launch in March exactly, it could be in February, the reveal itself could be in September, but you get my point. I think for the last quarter of 2024, things will really start to shift focus on this console reveal and kick off 2025 with a huge showcase. Unless they decide to switch it up a little bit and allow holiday 2024 to be the last big holiday season for the Switch, with no new console reveals to hinder sales. And in January, they just go for the big reveal trailer, and then in March, they do the showcase and everything, shows all the little details, and then have a launch for May 2025. Possible, and still in that early 2025 slot, but that is the absolute latest I see them announcing and releasing the Switch 2. Either way, the reveal is close, within this next year at least. I still think the September/October reveal is most likely. I could see them again maybe doing it at the start of 2025 to give us that last holiday season with the Switch, but I do think that an early 2025 release for the Switch is the absolute latest they'll leave it. But what do you think? Will we see a June reveal, October, January, or maybe a random month I haven't mentioned, like August? That would be kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie.
Sunrise.